Hi everyone, it's Casey and I'm here with Dr. Lee today, and we are going to talk about teeth. And I know my dogs have atrocious breath even when I brush their teeth, and bad breath can mean a lot of things in dogs. So can you tell us a little bit about teeth? Well, dogs and cats, really.
The whole thing with the halitosis, it can have a negative impact on the person-animal bond, the human-animal bond. But more importantly, Casey, I think with halitosis is it usually reflects that there's some underlying disease process in the mouth. Sometimes it reflects a disease process in one of the major organs, like animals with bad kidney failure, for example, can have a very peculiar chemical smell to the breath. So we don't want to miss something like that. So bad breath, at the very least, usually means significant dental disease, okay? And our animals, as you know, our dogs and our cats can't tell us that their mouth hurts. I mean, we don't want to wait to the point where they're really having a hard time eating, because by that time the dental disease is very advanced, and who knows what kind of pain they've been going through during that process. So, you know, certainly when we look in the mouth, when we examine the mouth, we're looking for, you know, tartar. We're looking for loss of the tissue around the teeth that would indicate periodontal disease. These things are often, we know with people that they're very, very painful, and there's no reason to think that our animals don't suffer the same way we do with dental disease. So I think it's one of the most important things we can do to maintain dental health, our pets' well-being. There is also some suggestion that dental disease certainly can have a negative impact on some of the vital organs, okay? So certainly we don't want to see that happen through preventable treatment. So it's something we should do routinely in animals on a regular basis.
So when dogs and cats go to the veterinarian on a yearly basis, obviously one of the things you look at are their teeth.
I always try my best to look at their teeth. Sometimes it's easier said than done. We all know that Tasmanian devil cat that comes at you, but we have ways of doing it, tongue depressors and things where we can take a peek, lift up the gums, and have a really good look at those teeth.
Right. And what is the treatment for dental disease?
Well, the treatment is, I mean, animals, unlike people generally, unless you're completely dental phobic, okay, they do have to go under general anesthetic.
Okay.
So we need to do pre-anesthetic blood work just because we want to lessen the chances of any side effects related to the anesthesia. We want to make sure that the pet goes through the procedure with flying colors and wakes up without any problems. So I like to do blood work the day of the procedure, just to make sure there's no changes on that blood work that would change the anesthetic protocol, or we might postpone it altogether. So, and change happens fast, so I like same-day blood work. So we do the blood work, the animal gets a gentle anesthetic, certainly a physical exam before we draw the blood work, gentle anesthetic, and it's really quite a routine procedure. So, you know, we clean the teeth up, and any need to be extracted if the roots are gone. You know, certainly we can do things like root canals if a tooth is salvageable. And then it's usually a day procedure, an outpatient procedure. The blood's done in-house. The procedure's done in-house. The animal wakes up and goes home when the clients are finished with work.
Great. And what can we do to prevent dental disease?
Well, I mean, it's really hard to prevent it altogether. You know, dry food tends to accumulate less on the teeth of cats and dogs. However, canned food contains more moisture, and there are some veterinarians that feel very strongly that cats should get moist cat food because dry food doesn't contain enough moisture, and they worry about, you know, the urine being too concentrated, leading to things like stones and crystals in the urine. Same with dogs. So it's a bit of a trade-off. There's not a lot you can do to prevent it unless you want to brush their teeth on a regular basis. So every animal's a bit different. Some animals, there's flavored toothpaste out there. Some animals love it. I haven't met too many cats that like having their teeth brushed. Some dogs love it. They sit there, they come, I mean, probably some of your dogs like having their teeth brushed. So I mean, certainly just like people, brushing your teeth on a regular basis is great, you know, preventative care for our canine and feline companions. And I guess probably the most important thing is regular wellness checkups. A good dental exam fits hand in hand with your annual wellness visit, just to make sure that we don't have any significant dental disease that needs to be addressed.
Great. Excellent. So I guess we can't give any of my dogs breath mints, huh?
Well, they just sort of mask the problem. I think you're sort of avoiding the inevitable. Get your dogs into the vet.
Yes, sir. Thanks very much, Dr. Lee.